Hello, welcome to another video, my thoughts video. A couple disclaimers first is that Planetside Arena is in closed beta and I can't show any gameplay, so you're just going to have to deal with Planetside 2 gameplay. I also want to say up front that basically this is my first impressions and not everything is super well thought out, so just keep that in mind. Also that if you are looking for a positive video, this really isn't going to be it. This has a lot of criticism because I kind of want this game to succeed, but anyway, on with the video. To start with, the engine is the same, in-house, and as of this video, there isn't any additional graphic settings since Planetside 2, which is a bit disappointing to see since they upgraded their engine to support DirectX 11, as opposed to Planetside 2 running DirectX 9. I was hoping to see some more options when it came to this, like anti-aliasing, and maybe even some different types of ambient occlusion being included with the upgrade, but as of now, nothing of the kind has been included in the closed beta, and in fact, there seems to be some video options missing, such as the ability to toggle bloom, but hopefully that and more will be added in later in the beta or shortly after launch. There is something good to say about the graphics though. It pops. The game is a bit more colorful than Planetside 2. I'm not sure what they did, whether it's some post-processing or if the textures are actually more colorful, but I have to admit the game is a bit more pretty. The interface itself feels a bit tacky, if not very Planetside. It has this futuristic modular kind of feel to it, but in my opinion everything is a little bit too big and kind of stands out from one another. The minimap is way too big, and paired with the ability HUD, items, and squad list, it almost feels like it takes up half your screen. Anyway, I made this very quick mock-up using basic shapes just to show how the HUD is laid out on a 1080p screen. So have a look at that while I move on to the gameplay, but at the very least I wish there was a way to scale the HUD a bit. There are three classes in Arena: the Medic, the Engineer, and the Assault. The Medic has the ability to heal allies in the same vein of Planetside 2 with an AoE ability. It can place a shield repair device and opens crates faster than the other two classes. The Engineer can place a Spitfire turret, can place a barricade, and has a shield that charges faster than the other two classes. The Assault has the ability to place a heal/pain emitter, which is basically if you get close to it, you either get healed if you're an ally or get hurt if you're an enemy. Can boost forward similar to the ambusher jump jets in Planetside 2 and runs faster than the other two classes. Oh, and everyone has a jetpack as well. The class system seems particularly interesting to me because so far there hasn't been any game with a class system to succeed in the Battle Royale genre. I think the classes could potentially add something to the team play of the Battle Royale game mode. Knowing when to use the abilities and in conjunction with the other classes' abilities is going to be a major part of this game. Apex Legends is the only game I can think of that succeeded in the Battle Royale genre with something even close to a class system. Apex is a really well polished game with its gunplay being really tight. In fact, Apex Legends is a free-to-play game, with loot boxes sure, but still free-to-play. It's got a hero system, similar to Arena, it's got trios, like Arena, and has been in development for what, 2 years or something like that? Can Planetside Arena even compete with something free, or with that much R&D time? As of right now I don't think so, but we're going to have to wait and see how the extra couple of months in development goes, or I guess just 1 month. So the gameplay is going to be different from Planetside 2. The closed beta is a battle royale after all and has those new classes. The actual gameplay mechanics are slightly different from Planetside 2's. You sprint faster, you strafe faster, and there's no fall damage. It still feels like Planetside 2 in most respects, but the increased sprint and strafe speed adds a bit more of an arcadey feel to what is typically an immersive shooter. Feeling like Planetside 2 isn't entirely a bad thing, since Planetside 2's gunplay does feel good when comparing it to most other games that came out the same year, but this isn't 2012 anymore. Planetside Arena will be releasing in 2019, the current year, the year where, debatably, people expect a lot more when it comes to polish and gameplay. Games like Call of Duty and Fortnite are extremely well polished, and their gameplay is also extremely tight. With Apex Legends' surprising release last week, we have a new contender in the Battle Royale genre. A contender that has a few similarities to Arena like I said earlier. Though unlike Apex, Arena doesn't bring any new elements or innovate on any existing mechanics. The only thing that it does add is the ability to spawn in a vehicle at any point in time, but even Realm Royale had that before. I personally don't think Arena can stand up to the larger Battle Royales that have come out within the past year. I mean, how could it? Now it's not all bad, since Battle Royale won't be their only game mode after launch, not that Battle Royale is inherently a bad thing. It's just not the sort of style people come to expect when they hear the name Planetside. The game will be launching with Battle Royale and something they call Massive Clash, with a bunch more coming in later seasons of the game. We have yet to experience Massive Clash for ourselves, but from what I've heard, it's essentially going to be a larger version of Fortnite's 50v50 mode. I'm more looking forward to other game modes like Capture the Flag, Team Deathmatch, and whatever others they plan on adding in later down the line, since I believe this is where Planetside Arena could truly shine. Though I have one question. Is having that many game modes with such variety going to split the player base up? For Battle Royale, I couldn't find a game with more than 160 people in it, so I suspect wait times will continue to increase if they plan on adding more and more game modes in. Now I know, it sounds like I'm just hating on the game and I should be a bit more fair to the developers since it's only in beta, right? I call it constructive criticism. Every game, and everything else for that matter, needs criticism to allow for it to get better, and I truly believe Planetside Arena has the potential to be a great game. I just don't want them to squander it like they sort of did with Planetside 2.